Economic empowerment of women is defined as their ability to participate in, contribute to, and benefit from growth processes in ways that recognize the value of their contributions, respects their dignity, and makes it possible to negotiate a fair distribution of the benefits of growth. Economic empowerment increases women's access to economic resources and opportunities, including jobs, financial services, property and other productive assets, skill development, and market information. Developing the economic empowerment of women would be an impactful step forward to achieving the fifth Sustainable Development Goal, gender equality. According to UNICEF, 70% of all victims of human trafficking are women. 1/3 of girls in the developing world are married under the age of 18, and 1 in 9 are married before the age of 15. And according to Dr. Yanli Strat, this puts them at a 41% increase in the chance of mental disorders because of the trauma they face in these marriages. In addition to that, 30% of women have experienced some form of assault, and as of 2016, there were 15.4 million victims of forced marriages. 5.7 million of them were children. All of this reduces their chances at any kind of economic empowerment, as it deprives them of many of their rights, such as the right to education. Education is vital to any person's success. It is the pathway of knowledge that leads kids from a young age to be able to help the economy and the society around them. Education can decide whether someone is able to find a job, start a business, or support a family. So how is it fair that 62 million girls are denied this basic human right? Not only are so many women not allowed to pursue an education, this restriction does not allow them to find any economic empowerment, and if they are able to somehow find a job, they will still be subjected to workforce discrimination. Women are discriminated against in the workforce in many ways. For example, women are usually paid 10 to 30% less than men, meaning they only earn around 70 to 90 cents for every dollar their male counterparts make, depending on the job. Despite making less, they work more hours that often go unpaid. For example, some women work around 7 hours a day, 4 of which often go unpaid. They are usually forced into low-paying jobs because of the education they were denied. But even if they have all the qualification, they are usually still placed in low-paying jobs, shown by the fact that 60% of occupations in these jobs are women. In addition to that, they are denied land and resources. According to the Food and Agricultural Organization statistical database, FAOSTAT, on average, women make up 43% of the workforce in developing nations. However, they only own 16% of the land. This is a problem because for many people, owning land is not only about having a place to call home, or having a shelter and a roof over their heads in harsh conditions. It is also a way to earn a sustainable living. From farms to forests to fisheries, almost 35% of the world's labor force works in agriculture, according to the CIA Factbook. Across most of these nations, the access to both secure tenure and land is much harder for women, and some of the largest barriers surround marriage and inheritance, particularly where cultural practice or even legal provision favors men over women. FAO states that in most countries, small farms owned by female-headed households are almost half the size as the ones headed by men, and yields achieved are usually 20 to 30% less. This happens not because women are less skilled than men at that job, but because they don't get the same support from governments, and they are denied equal access to resources, such as seeds, fertilizers, and equipment. Studies show that ensuring equal rights to land and resources could not only help women, but the economy in general, showing that increased yields could feed 150 million more people globally. As you can tell by now, there are many factors that cause the lack of the economic empowerment of women. Lack of education, assault, forced marriages, and work discrimination are only some of these factors, and they cause LEDCs to miss out on almost $9 trillion annually. By ensuring and developing the economic empowerment of women, we can help LEDCs to develop and provide women with the resources they need to have a sustainable life. So what can you do to help? How will you ensure that girls in LEDCs receive an education? And how will you create more opportunities for women in the workforce?